So let's start with the blading efficiency. We are in the topic of steam turbine and we are looking at impulse type of steam turbines as of now. Later we'll see the reaction type of steam turbines also. So now we have already developed the equation for force and energy, and we have looked at the velocity triangle earlier. So now let's see the blading efficiency. Blading efficiency is also said as diagram efficiency, rotor efficiency, or utilization factor. And it is defined as this: work output which we have gained divided by the kinetic energy which is supplied. This is the expression m dot u delta VW upon m dot V1 square by 2. This is the inlet energy, absolute energy. We have used absolute velocity. So this is the expression for blading efficiency. Now we want to get an expression to get maximum blading efficiency with respect to blade speed. So blade speed is u, but let's define another blade ratio, which is blade speed ratio, which is u by v1. And now we'll express all the terms in terms of all the efficiency in terms of u by v1. So this is a very important thing, which is combined velocity triangle. That is, we have combined inlet and outlet velocity triangle in a single triangle, like single base. And let's start drawing this. This is very important for everyone. We should start drawing it with the common base, which is u. Blade speed remains constant at inlet and outlet. Then we can start with the flow velocity vf and vf. Vf1 and vf2 are equal. That's why I'm saying as vf. Then the absolute velocities. Sorry. These are the absolute velocities. And these are the relative velocities, VR1 and VR2. And you can then define the angles beta1, beta2, alpha1, alpha2. Now, let's make one very important conclusion from the velocity triangle, combined velocity triangle. So delta VW was defined as VW1 plus VW2. And from the velocity triangle, we can write VW1 as VR1 cos beta1 and VW2 is equal to VR2 cos beta2. That means we have combined delta VW as VR1 cos beta1 into 1 plus Kc. And how are the K and C defined? So K is VR2 by VR1, that is the friction coefficient which I explained earlier. And if there is no friction or there is no mention about friction coefficient, we can assume them to be 1. The C is cos beta2 by cos beta1. So for symmetrical blading, we said symmetrical blading or equiangular blading, we said beta2 is equal to beta1. That means C is equal to 1. So now we have delta VW as VR1 cos beta1 1 plus Kc, and VR1 cos beta1 can be written in terms of V1 cos alpha 1 minus u. You can do this trigonometric changes yourself. So efficiency will be changing in terms of here. So we have introduced delta VW. Now we can split V1 to all the brackets. So we have all constants K, C, which depends on how the blades are designed. So the only factor or function is u by v1. So now let's assume u by v1 is rho, and now we can differentiate efficiency with respect to rho to get the optimum u by v1 ratio, that is blade speed ratio. So after differentiating and getting rho optimum, that is u by v1 optimum, is cos alpha 1 by 2. So this is an important conclusion for us. So at cos alpha 1 by 2 u by v1 ratio, u by v1 ratio is equal to cos alpha 1, we have maximum efficiency. And that maximum efficiency is calculated as this. You can just put u by v1 ratio in the original efficiency expression and get this efficiency, maximum efficiency expression. And K and C are written over here, VR1 by VR2 and cos beta 2 by cos beta 1. So for equiangular blade, C is 1 and neglecting friction, K is equal to 1. We get maximum efficiency as cos square alpha 1. So this is the most ideal case. That is the maximum efficiency we can get is this. That is for equiangular blading and neglecting friction. This is the maximum efficiency we'll have. Let's look at stage efficiency or gross stage efficiency. So stage efficiency is defined as eta s. This is work done on rotor by isoentropic enthalpy change. So U into delta VW upon delta H isoentropic. That means stage efficiency is U delta VW upon V1 square by 2 into V1 square by 2 upon delta H isoentropy. So just we have multiplied and divided by V1 square by 2. And this term is the efficiency of stator or the nozzle. Nozzle is the stator over here. So that's all. In the next video, we'll start with compounding of impulse turbine. So we can have multiple impulse turbine stages, and we can increase the efficiency or have better output.